Hello friends, this is Pastor Richard. I am so thankful for Saudi Arabia and the authorities. We are praying for Saudi Arabia in this time of the coronavirus and praying for God's mercy and His protection. It does bring up an interesting question. Is this virus from God? Is this virus from the devil? Is this a judgment from God? Did He allow it? Or is this something that evil forces have used? There's a very interesting verse in the Bible. It's found in 2 Chronicles chapter 7, and it is the story of Solomon dedicating the temple, the house of God, and praying. And in that dialogue with God, God says this, "I've heard your prayer, but if I shut up the heavens so that there is no rain, or if I command the locust to devour the land, or if I send pestilence among my people," those three things are interesting. No rain. I've seen a lot of fires in Australia, for example. Locusts. We've seen a lot of locusts in Africa. Pestilence amongst my people. We've seen this virus go all around the world. God said to Solomon, if those three things happen, and my people who are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will heal their land. Is this plague, is the virus from God? Or did in His sovereignty, did He allow the devil or evil forces to use it? In the Bible we have both examples. The plagues in the time of Egypt were from God. The plagues at the end of Revelation on the last day, those are from God. There were different times where God sent boils and diseases to the people, and then God healed those people as well. There were also times when it was very clear that God allowed the devil to bring sickness, like in the case of Job. Or there were times in the New Testament with the lady who was sick for so many years, and Jesus said, Satan has held her captive for all these years with sickness. And Jesus healed that. So actually in the Bible, we have cases of both situations where God sent the plague, or God allowed evil people to bring sickness, or God allowed the enemy to hold someone in sickness. But we do know also that God's will is to heal, and Jesus healed everyone that was brought to Him. So in this particular situation, is the coronavirus from God? It's hard to answer. Maybe. Or maybe He allowed it to happen. He is sovereign. But this is what we do know. What we are sure about, if there's fires, lack of rain, if there's locusts, if there's plagues, the one thing that we are sure of is that if we'll humble ourselves, and if we'll pray, and if we'll seek God's face, He will hear from heaven, and He will heal our land. And I think that's how we will respond to this. We don't have to figure out, did God cause it or did God allow it? In His sovereignty, He knows that. But what we can do is humble ourselves and turn to heaven and seek His face, and He will hear us. So let's be those type of people. Let's do that. And we know that Jesus will answer our prayers. And we know that He'll answer the prayers for Saudi Arabia.